Alright, I am visiting some people that I know, so if you hear voices in the background or whatever, that's why. I do have two dogs laying on my lap, so yeah, and they have fleas, so But anyways, this has been a while since I've actually played this, so bear with me. Thankfully, this is just a regular playthrough and not a Nuzlocke because I just realized I have two dead Pokemon. Um, Who am I working on? Chikorita, I guess. Alright. I do want Mareep, yes, thank you. But I'm sitting out in the backyard. Oh, because it's nice out and I wanted to record a video and I figured, you know what, let me record my voice. Hey, lay down, lay down. You don't need to get up on my face. Oh wait, touchscreen doesn't want to work. Let's do... Okay, it does work, whatever. Can I catch it? We'll see. Oh, there goes one dog. Here, I'll just get both dogs off me real quick. Nice, I got the ball. Oh, I got the Pokemon. Yeah, they both have fleas, but one has it worse than the other. But yeah, I got a Mareep, nice. I don't remember if I've been giving names, I don't think so. Alright, let's see what this is. It's just Repel, okay. I don't remember what Pokemon are in this game. Like, I don't remember if Mareep's evolution is in here. I forgot what it's called, but I don't remember what Pokemon are in this. Like, for example, in the original Gold and Silver game, you had Togepi, but you didn't have any evolutions. And I do know Togepi does evolve in this game to Togetic. I do not know if it evolves into Togekiss, however. I don't know what Pokemon evolutions are in this game, except, specifically. So, I'll have to figure it out. To be also fair, I have no idea how Togetic was supposed to evolve. I am going to try for a 30-minute video. I will edit the video. So while, I am recording for 30 minutes, I am going to be editing the video. Now, if it turns out that 30 minutes uses up a lot of space, then I won't actually edit the video because I have very, very limited space to begin with, especially with the amount of games that I have on my phone right now and stuff. And certain games take up a lot more space than other games, Neverness to Everness, for example, uses up quite a bit of space. Call of Duty, for example, uses up a lot of space. And, yeah. But anyways. I'm going to be busy this weekend. So, I don't know what my plans are, but I'm going to try for at least recording a few more videos this weekend if I can. I am recording this for next Monday. I have Neverness to Everness already recorded and scheduled for this Friday at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. So, at the very least, there is that. I should have used Razor Leaf, but whatever. But yeah, next week, I'm going to try and make a schedule because of the fact that, I made a promise saying that I was going to make a schedule. I don't like doing schedules, though, because it feels like I'm forced to follow it, which means I'm forced to stream, and I don't like the feeling of being forced to play a game. It sucks the fun out of playing the game, and then it makes me not want to play it. But I'm gonna try it for next month. Um, we'll see how it works. I do have some weird scheduled plans for next month because next month is actually uh, my brother, half brother, whatever you want to call it. But it's his birthday next month, and I just want to make just a small, short video specifically for my brother, wishing him a happy birthday. He doesn't watch any of my videos or anything like that, but even so, I want to go and do that. So yeah. Alright, there's one more guy right here. I'm going to try and beat everybody on this route before I really get off. I don't remember actually. Did I ever do the rune stuff yet where you get unknown? I don't remember. It's been a while since I played it. But yeah, I don't have Fire Red anymore. I don't have access to it. There was an issue where there was an update for, I don't know if it was my phone or if there was an update for the recording software on that phone, but I was no longer picking up any audio, and I couldn't figure out how to fix that. So I just figured, you know what? I guess that's just going to be the end of the run. It is what it is. I'm honestly surprised I lasted as long as I did in the first place. I don't usually do well on Nuzlocke. In fact, I've actually had like I think 2 or 3 other attempts before a long time ago when I played on Twitch, and yeah, I didn't do very good. Wasn't the same game, but still. So I think I'll do another Nuzlocke, but I'm going to give Nuzlocking a small break. On this phone, I have gold, and I have. I think it was yellow. I don't remember what. It wasn't yellow. It was either fire or red or blue. But if I had Nuzlocke, it would be probably gold or leaf green. I don't really know. I don't know. We'll figure that out. Thank God these Magikarps don't know tackle, because I feel like if they did know tackle, they'd be using it. A level 5, really. That's a bit low leveled, but sure. Especially for your final Pokemon. Usually your final Pokemon's your ace Pokemon. Damn. The wind's picking up right now. Alright. I don't remember if it's Tony what buttons I'm pushing, but yeah. I forgot which side of the character I was on. For some reason I was thinking I was the guy on the right. So I was trying to push right, not realizing I'm the one on the left. So it's like my character was trying to walk through them. I wish I knew Vine Whip right now. But anyways, no, I have some things planned for next month. So the main videos that I will be focusing on next month will be this game, Neverness to Everness. Sure. And then, even though it's not a specific playthrough, I'm going to be going back and forth between some Call of Duty stuff as well as Magic the Gathering. I will be uploading shorts every now and again of Pokemon, just packs. Surprisingly, people are only interested in the pack pulls that I get. It is a brand new account, so I guess that's a good thing then, because it gives me opportunities to get new things. Unfortunately, though, it's not going to include my, reaction to any of the pack pulls or whatever, but yeah. I wish I can get some Pokemon battling in for the TCG Pocket game, but that they take so long to do it that it feels like it'd be impossible to have as a short. I mean, I could edit the hell out of it, or at least try, like, cutting up a bunch of, chunks of it. Every time I have to wait for them to make a move, or vice versa, whatever, I could always cut out those sections. So, I mean, I guess that's one thing I could do, but I don't know. I forgot what. I didn't mean to do that. I kind of do want. Oh, now I want to have a Pokeball. I do want Ekans, but no. I forgot which way I'm supposed to go. Like, I know you're supposed to go down, but did I already go up or not? I forgot. It's level 4. I shouldn't lose to this. It should be fine. But yeah, I don't know when, but I have a goal of getting a laptop. And my plan is for the laptop is I'm going to be editing some videos for people, and I'm going to record very, very specific kind of content on my laptop, things that don't require high-end computers. And then I'm also going to be I will be doing some live streams on it, very, very specific kinds of live streams. It's going to be from my alt account, from my alt account that I haven't really messed with since since August. If I were to go back doing it, that's, yeah. But I do need to record some videos for that channel whenever I get a chance. But really, I switched to a flying type Pokemon, and then you make me go against a Mareep, of all things. I should be fine, right? If you hear me tapping against my phone, I'm sorry about that. It's my nail. My nail hits against the phone when I tap. I think one thing I'm going to do as well when I get my if I get a laptop soon, I'm going to go back and do one of the things I used to do, and I'm going to make my own ROM just for fun. Sorry about the dog. But yeah, the ROM hack I'm going to do is probably going to be Leaf Green, Fire Red, the usual. Very basic, nothing special. But I used to do it just for fun, and I never actually really accomplished anything. Like, I would get far, but it was mostly just like me practicing, me learning things, me figuring out things. It was never intended to actually, complete anything. I just wanted to see what I could do. I would try to learn how to do things on my own, and then eventually I would, like, look up things. But I enjoyed it. I just wasn't really any good at it because, again, I'm learning on my own as I go and figuring out things on my own. And then sometimes I'll look up very specific things if I want to know how to do a very specific thing. Unfortunately, there's things that I can't do as a ROM hack, and you only can do as a, fan game, which is fine. But, yeah. And I will say this as well. There are going to be, there is a game I want to make, like a Pokemon game that I want to make. But it's impossible to make that game as a ROM hack. And I also do not know how to go about it. I have in the past tried figuring it out, like what to do, and I was not able to figure it out back then. And as much as I would love to be able to tackle it again and try to see if I could do it now, getting a laptop, a cheap one especially, I could promise you right now would not be able to handle what the kind of game I want to make, the fan game I want to make. So if I ever did make a fan game, I have to get an actual new computer, because even my actual computer, the one that I don't really have access to right now, that one is too low quality in regards to the specs. Like it's old. It would not be able to handle what I want to do. I would have to get a new computer. And to be honest, I'm already thinking about that. Either trading in parts, getting new parts, and keeping what I have, or something. I don't know yet. But that computer that I do have right now, it needs to be either upgraded or replaced. Okay, I have a great ball. Nice. I wonder if I can get a Ekans or something. I think Ekans was the only one here that I want. I'm trying to go right. Go right. Go right. Thank you. But yeah, I don't know exactly what's going to happen. Next month, I can tell you right now, the first of the month isn't going to go well. I need to get a hold of certain people in regards to my income, because there is a few weird things in regards to my income and things that have been going on. And I need to figure out what's going on, why is it happening, and other things. I want to catch that Nidoran, but unfortunately it's a trainer. I wish it wasn't, though, because I would like to have that myself. Alright, is there anything special? No. So there's only one trainer this way and one item. 2 items. So the left side was just the better option then. I only got scared because of, hey, the right side, there's no grass. I'm gonna go that way. Oh, wait, there's a bunch of shit. Uh-oh. To be fair, I think there's only one required battle. Actually, that's not even required. Hell, none of these are required. You could easily dodge them if you know where they're at. But, like, go right, please. Thank you. I think the only when you're forced to fight is until, like, a little bit later on. To be fair, there is one forced encounter up above, north, which I've already fought in, like, an older video. But yeah, like, from this point, basically, I don't know who else you're forced to battle, but yeah. Anyways, going back to what I was mentioning earlier in regards to the laptop, if I get a laptop, I'm not buying a laptop to be used as making games or anything heavy. I'm not using it for Call of Duty or anything else like that. Specifically, it is for editing other people's videos, because I need to go and earn extra money if I can, and there's a lot of videos that I was working on that I want to go back to continuing. And then also, I do want to go back and kind of go back to my old channel, like continuing things on there, once a week things. I'm not going to, 3 times a week like I do with this channel, but once a week on my old channel. The thing is, though, what I'm going to do with that one is I'm not going to upload anything to that channel right off the bat. I'm going to get, like, several videos ahead, just in case that I mess up, and then I'm not able to stay consistent for some reason. Whatever the reason might be, whether it's because of the hospital, or because of internet, or because of just whatever reason, I want to make sure I'm able to actually record and have enough videos ready to be uploaded ahead of time. Yes. Is it the old rod? Yep, it is. Okay, cool. I actually did want this because I want to get Magikarp. Yeah, of all things, Magikarp. I don't know why that dog is trying to eat branches and stuff. I hope that's not unhealthy for them. It's eating twigs. I wasn't trying to use headbutt. I was trying to see if there's an item here. Wait, is there a... Okay, the way those trees looked, I thought there was a hidden path. Wait, what are you? Yeah, I beat Falconer. Oh, great. A challenger has... What's it called? A challenger has... challenged you to a battle or something. I don't remember what it calls, but certain games have that little thing popping up when you're playing a game, and then out of nowhere, a multiplayer guy tries to challenge you to a match. I don't know. The only thing I'm thinking of would be, what's it called? Dead or Alive. I had a brain fart. Because that game does it. I think so did Mortal Kombat. I might be wrong. I don't remember. But yeah, I have not recorded this in a while, so I am sorry about that. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's been a month now. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. I'm not referring to upload, like when a video has been public on my channel. I'm referring to when I actually recorded a video. But I'm pretty sure it's been a month. I just realized I'm focusing a little bit too much on my Pidgey. Which, I mean, the next gym leader my Pidgey is going to be great against. Usually I play this game with a Cyndaquil. I don't play with Totodile or Chikorita. I forgot why I chose Chikorita. It's been a while. But, yeah, I usually prefer Cyndaquil. And Cyndaquil can easily beat most of these gym leaders. And this is not a game where I would use the other gym or other Pokemon starters. So since I don't usually use them, I'm curious to know how far I can go with what I have. Obviously, it's not Nuzlocke, but like, where does it get to the point where I start to regret the decisions of having a Cyndaquil or a Chikorita? I mean, one great thing about me having a Chikorita is, cut. I can use cut on branches and stuff. That's great. But to be honest, with how easy it is to get something like a Bellsprout, I don't think it's necessary. Same thing with Flash, or some of those other ones. I think in my old playthroughs, the hardest Pokemon to find something for was Surf, because I never really got water type Pokemon, and then the ones I did get were so underleveled I didn't want to take the time to level them up, so I never did. Which, I mean, that's kind of how it usually is for a lot of my playthroughs, though, is that I don't... Like, I have a specific team, a very specific Pokemon turns out to not be any good, and instead of switching to a new Pokemon that I like, I stick with what I have because I don't want to take the time to level that Pokemon up. Which is a fault of mine, I know, but it is what it is. We're getting to the 25-minute mark. I don't remember how long this dungeon or this this cave is. I'm just gonna say right now, I'll end the video when I complete the cave. And then when I complete the cave, I'll just upload it as it is. I'm not going to edit anything out. Um, so, yeah. I wonder what this guy is going to have for Pokemon. Huh, a fire type. Who would have known? But yeah, I have very weird plans for next month. I'm not going to say what specific days are going to be what videos. I was going to do that. I was going to like choose very specific days ahead of time, but I kind of want to wait. I want to wait on deciding what comes out when until I have a little bit more videos recorded. Oh shit, wait. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the dog. Did they use roar or did my Pokemon die? I guess I'll find out now. I wasn't paying attention, sorry. Which is, the usual. I usually don't pay attention when I play these games. I'm smashing A a lot of the times. Periodically I'll pay attention, but whatever. So if... Okay, so you're still alive. Okay, good. What? I get stuck? Weird. Alright. I'm pretty sure this is the cave where you can get a Lapras. I may be wrong. You know what? I'm gonna be mad if this entire time I'm recording and it doesn't pick up any game audio or mic audio. I'm gonna be so mad. I hope it picks up mic audio at the very least. Because that means that this entire time I've been talking and nothing's happened. If it turns out that is actually what ends up happening, and I'll check before I upload it, I'll check it. But if it turns out that is the case, that this entire time that I recorded, no mic audio was being like picked up, the game itself wasn't being picked up, I'll make a video and then edit the two things together. Actually, that won't work. I don't know, I'll figure something out, but because of space, that's why it wouldn't work. What? Wait, is this not where I'm supposed to go? Also, I'm pretty sure that that's where Lapras is supposed to be at, is in that water area. Damn, 1 HP. Okay, that's not good. Imagine I missed and then I get killed by a level 6 rat. That would suck. But I do feel like I should probably switch anyways because it's level 15. Let's focus on Weedle, actually. Yeah, I'm going to focus on Weedle just to level it up and evolve it. And then once it evolves to Beedrill, I'll stop using it. But yeah, was I not supposed to go this way? Wait, was I not even supposed to come into this cave? Was there like a different entrance or something? I don't remember. It's been a while since I played it. Can I beat you? I'll find out now. I cannot beat you. Good to know. Alright, let's switch to a different Pokemon. At least it's poisoned, but still. We're gonna switch. We'll do... Sure, we'll do Chikorita. Level this Pokemon up a little bit. Let me check something. I have a bruise on my arm. And I was going to donate plasma, but I wasn't able to. Because the bruise is too close to where where the needle would have to go. And so I haven't been able to donate because of it. I can't donate my right arm because I went to the hospital the last time and found out, yeah, the the vein that they would have to poke, it thins out a bit too close upwards. I don't know how to really describe it very well, but yeah, they just can't use my right arm, which sucks, but it is what it is. So we're already at the 30-minute mark. I'd said when I finished this cave, I would, end the video. Turns out this is the wrong cave anyways, so I mean, it works out since I'm about to leave anyways, but I don't remember where I'm supposed to go. Is there another entrance somewhere? I mean, there has to be, right? Like, I don't know where else to go. Unless I'm just missing something, which, could be the case. Wait, what? No, wait, so this is the right cave. I'm just not going the right direction? Union Cave. I'll tackle this later. Unless there's... Wait, is there... There was this section over here that I thought I could walk. Can I walk? Oh my god. I thought this was so close to the edge that it wasn't meant to be an area you could walk. But no, apparently that's enough space that I could have walked. I feel dumb. I thought... I'm dumb. I'm sorry. How am I on space? Let me take a look. Okay, I can keep going. Let's do these battles real quick. I don't know how long people are okay with these videos being for Pokemon. So I hope that this video isn't going to be too long and people are going to get mad. But, yeah. For a second there, I thought it was a shiny Onix because of the way it did that little symbol of sparkles and stuff. I wasn't paying attention for a second there, my bad. But I am going to be making for that Pokemon ROM hack I was talking about that I was going to make. I'm going to be making my own shinies for that game, because there are some Pokemon that I'm not a fan of the shinies. There's also some ideas I have for variants and stuff. For example, Onix. There is a ice type Onix I wanted to try and make, for example. But yeah. I know I need to learn certain things, like changing the I know how to do it. I've done it before, but I have to relearn how to do it. But I want to change the world map of the region. I want to change where you would spawn, start, whatever. I want to change where you have to go, certain things, gym leaders. I want to change how certain things are about the gyms and where they're located and a bunch of other things. So it's going to be a bit weird, but there are things I want to learn how to do. And there are things I have learned about in the past and have forgotten shortly after learning it. So once I learn how to do something, I have to consistently do it to be able to remember it, I feel like. But when I start doing the ROM hack, I will say right now, it's going to be one that I will be taking seriously. So it's going to be one that I am going to intend to finish. And although it won't be the story of my dreams that I want to be able to do, I'm going to try something else. The story of my dreams, the Pokemon game of my dreams that I would make, would have combat very similar to... this isn't the actual name of it. It's Pokemon Tekken, or Pokken Tournament, I think is what it's called. But it'll be very, very similar to that kind of combat. Um, there's a lot of things about that game. Open world aspects, for example, real time combat, um, decisions you make during battle, outside of battle, affects the entire world in a way, or even just small sections of the world. Um, if you're in combat, let's say you're using a fire type Pokemon and you're in a forest, okay? You can catch that forest on fire, and that's going to affect the world around you. That forest is on fire. Well, a nearby village or city is going to send water Pokemon to get rid of the fire. You're going to actively see those trainers and the water Pokemon coming to that area, which is going to make that town vulnerable from, certain trainers. Okay, well, do you want to commit arson? Do you want to, be good or evil? Do you want to go and burn that village down? Well, guess what? The people from that town no longer can, they're no longer able to realize, oh, hey, our village is being burned down. They can't do anything about it. So it's like making options, making it so certain decisions matter and affects the entire world around you. And yes, you can choose evil or good. You don't have to be good like every single Pokemon game. Well, every single mainline Pokemon game, I should say. Hello. Huh? Oh. I was gonna say I'm recording a video, but there's no video or anything like that. It's just audio. That's one of the reasons why I came out here. That, and I also wanted to relax. It's nice out. Nice breeze and stuff. Nice and quiet, too. Is that a bird? Or is that a squirrel? I think it's a bird. Something in my mouth. Alright. I don't know how much further I have left. Damn, it's just an item. Alright. These battles are becoming annoying with how often I keep running into them. Like, look at this. It's just constantly over and over and over again. There's too many battles, I feel like. Hang on a second. I'm petting one of the dogs. Damn. Alright, my bad. We're not fighting you. We're just gonna keep going back and forth between, different Pokemon and stuff. Leveling up my Weedle until it evolves. Leveling up the Kakuna until it evolves. And then I'm gonna get rid of it. Because there's no way I'm gonna keep a Beedrill. Oh, I did also find out that the bug catching contest that's in the Gen 2 games, Apparently, they are fixed. And what I mean by that is that there are very specific instances where a very, very specific participant participates. And if that person participates, you're guaranteed to lose because the game apparently has it like it's in the game that that person's meant to always win. And then there's also an instance where a very specific trainer is there. You are supposed to catch Pinsir, a very, very, or Scyther, depending on the game. Like you're meant to catch very, very specific Pokemon if a very specific person is participating in the contest. And I didn't know that these were all in the code, but yeah, I found that out. I'm like, oh, okay. It's not going to do me any good, but still, it's interesting to know that it's all fixed. Yeah, I could always learn the like what is what for future like games or whatever, but I don't play Gen 2 enough to really need to remember that stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna fight this guy right here. Dude, is this supposed to be an hour-long video? If it is, I'm sorry. Oh, that's gonna suck too. It's gonna take a long time to upload. That's one of the reasons why I don't like making too long of videos, because it takes forever to upload. And then if it takes too long, my phone will stop like connecting, and I'll have to close YouTube and reopen it just to be able to continue the video or the upload, which sucks. Talk to you, Zubat. Oh no. But yeah, when it comes to my ROM hack, the very first gym that I will be making people fight against is going to be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. It's going to be a bug type gym. It is going to be... It's going to be a bit weird, but I feel like the ROM hacks that I'm going to be doing, my intention would be to start from scratch, from square one, having an entire series of my own lore and story, and have it so they're all like continuing off of one another in some way. Like either they'll reference things, or it's gonna be a direct continuation, same character, whatever. One thing I want to learn how to do as well is I know how to do Game Boy Advance ROM hacks for Pokemon. I do not know how to do Yellow or like Game Boy Color ROM hacks. I don't know how to do DS ROM hacks. I don't know how to do any of that stuff. Same thing with other games. I do not know how to do it, and I want to learn. I want to figure it out. But Game Boy Advance ROM hacks are the easiest to be able to do. And I wish that the other, because I have tried Game Boy Color once, as well as DS, and it was a pain in the ass to figure out. Compared to Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Advance was the easiest thing to learn and figure out. And I wish it was the same method for all of them. It would be so much more convenient if that was the case. They don't require, or the Game Boy Advance doesn't really require coding to do anything, but it feels like the other ones require coding. And it requires a language that I don't know anything about, so that kind of makes it hard for me, I feel like. Alright, I'm pretty sure I have to go right, but I am going to go left. Dude, if I get to an hour-long video... Wait, what's this? Hang on. Sorry, there was a notification that I was trying to figure out what it was. But it's nothing to worry about. Wait, you know water type moves. Let's do Chikorita. I know it knows Yawn. Growl, Confusion, maybe? But yeah, in the ROM hack, that I'm going to be making. I need to learn how to do this because this is also something else I need to figure out how to do. I want to learn how to make it so you don't choose your starter, you automatically start with a Pokemon. I want to learn how to do that because for Gen 1, like my version of Gen 1, there is a very, very specific Pokemon I want people to automatically start with because it's meant to be like a pet that you've had for a while. And then that's basically your starter Pokemon. Okay, that must be Lapras then. I think. I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of why I want to learn how to do that. I don't think Gen 1 will be the game I do that, though. But it is something I'll have to learn how to do eventually anyways. Because if I make a continuation, I'm going to have to find a way to make it so you automatically have a starter Pokemon from like a previous thing and have that be your continuation Pokemon. Which I'll have to figure out how to incorporate that as well. But yeah, I'm gonna make it so each region has a very, very specific theme, similar to actual like Pokemon. But it's not gonna be the same as the others. Like there's one region I have in my mind where the whole region is about they're having a civil war between each other, and to prevent other regions from getting involved, they have anti-air, anti-water, countermeasures, and you don't know this as you're going to this region, or well, to be fair, like how you wind up in this situation, I haven't really figured out. It's either you go there intentionally not knowing that they're having a civil war, or there's going to be a situation where you get stranded in sea, washed up on shore, or, something. I don't really know how I'm going to go about having you, the character, go to this place. But I want the region to be like a war-torn, filled thing where it's like a civil war and stuff. Also, I'm at the exit. So technically, I could save and just stop here. I think I'm going to go to the Pokemon Center because I don't want to forget. Also, they did say trees. Oh, okay. Out of context. Something that you guys don't know I'm referring to. I think that guy was a trainer I could have fought. Let's fight this guy real quick. Okay, here we go. Yeah, there we go. Nice. One Pokemon, two Pokemon, two Pokemon. Are you going to have a Geodude? Yes. Maybe a Zubat? Yeah, I don't have any water Pokemon for that to matter. But yeah, this upcoming gym, though, is going to be a grass gym. Sorry, a bug gym. His name is Bugsy, if I remember right. So, I only have one Pokemon, maybe two Pokemon that I could actually use. Pidgey and then Geodude are the only two Pokemon that would actually be able to do anything. But that's fine. I don't know what I did to beat Falconer. I wish I could go back. Well, I guess I could go back and see what the match was like, but I am curious to know if I was able to beat him with my Chikorita or if I had to resort to using Geodude. Probably Geodude. But anyways, another region I want to do, which is kind of stupid, but whatever. It's a region that focused a lot on technology, and as a result, they are... Oh, hello, I wasn't expecting this Pokemon. They're a bit advanced as a result, and So the Pokemon that would be the main focus of the region would be like electric, steel, psychic even, hell, dark, ghost, that kind of stuff. For different reasons, of course, but I wanted it to be like that. Maybe in fire, for like certain things. Um, Water for like the hydrodens or whatever they're called, the hydro plants. Just different things. But those would be like the main focuses for Pokemon, with steel and electric being like the biggest focused, obviously. I got a phone call. Oh, I have to press that button. Why are you calling me, dude? You're right in front of me. Can I not talk to you? I have to talk to you. Who are you? We're Team Rocket. What? Give me a break. Blah blah. We didn't break up. Actually, we did once, but we're coming back to basically show off to Giovanni that, hey, we're strong. You can come back. We're good. That kid that fucked us up last time 3 years ago. Yeah, no, it's not all that bad. You can come back. We're still good even without all that stuff. All right. Yeah, 3 years ago I kicked their ass, and 3 years later I'm about to kick their ass again. Okay. And then now we're gonna save. And then this is gonna be the end of the video. It's 51 minutes long. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. I am tired. Alright, well, adios. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I hope that you are okay with me randomly talking about a bunch of shit, instead of just the usual only game audio kind of a video. This time around, you have me talking about blah blah blah. So yeah. This is going to be uploaded next week, as I said before. Not Monday, because I already have Neverness to Everness being scheduled for... No, that's being scheduled for Friday. I don't know what day this will be uploaded. I'm thinking Monday. I don't know. We'll see. But whatever the case may be, I do need to come up with a schedule, and we'll see how that works out. But yeah, adios.